Hello everyone, Julia here, hello from Sweden and welcome to a new video. And in today's video I want to show you another little flip through of another finished travel journal, and this time in passport size. And I started this journal in the beginning of the year, and this one is like an addition to my main travel journal that I usually have for longer trips, like regular size traveler's notebook that I use for longer trips. And this one just like a little addition to that. So in this insert that I just finished, I documented all the short trips this year, like mainly 1-day trips or 2-day trips, and mainly it's in Sweden. And yeah, I just finished this little insert, so I will show you what I have here. So I put here to the cover this traveler's notebook guide that came with passport size diary with traveler's town theme. It looked really cute, so I decided to add it here, and also decorated the cover. And here it says Sweden because most of these trips were local trips in Sweden, mainly in the area where I live. So the first one was in January, and it was just a very short trip to Ohus, a smaller town next to the town where I live. We just walked a bit through the town, and it still wasn't winter, very cold, so we just walked a bit there and then went for dinner. And actually it was our anniversary, wedding anniversary, so it was like a little anniversary trip to Ohus. And I printed a few pictures from that evening and just decided to do it in my travel journal because it was a little trip. So I decided to include it here. Then I have here a trip to Gothenburg. This one is already in April, and this was a bit longer trip, I think 3 or 4 days. So here are the pages about this trip, and I already posted pictures of all these spreads on my Instagram, so if you follow my Instagram you probably already saw these pages. But yeah, it was a nice weekend trip with 2 concerts, and we just were walking through the city and enjoying a weekend there. And I really like Gothenburg, and I go there at least few times every year, so this was the first time that I went there this year, and definitely not the last. There are a few more trips already planned a bit later this year. Yeah, so this was a 4 days trip, I think, so quite many. So I made quite many pages about this trip, and I decided to use my passport size journal for this trip. Yeah, this is still the same, I guess, the same trip, and this is the last day of it. And here is another trip to Ohus, also in April, also just a little day trip to spend some time. We often go there just to spend some time at the beach. This is the closest town to us, like closest beach, and just some nice places at the sea. So just went there to spend some time at the beach, walk around, and there is a small like a national park there, and a really nice and beautiful forest, so really like to go there. And here is another trip to Ohus again. This one is already in May, and this one was together with our friend that visited us for a weekend. And on the next day we also went to Hässleholm, which is another small town very close to where I live, so we also walked a bit there and explored the city. And this one is about a weekend in Denmark, in Copenhagen, and this is already in June, and it was Metallica weekend, 2 Metallica concerts, and we also spent some time in Malmo, so I also decided to journal about it in this little journal, and I journal more about the concerts in my music journal, so also already made some spreads about these concerts in my music journal, but also wanted to include some ephemera here from this trip and some more photos like about our time in Malmo and in Denmark during this weekend. So made a few spreads about this trip, and this last one is again a little trip to Ohus, and this is the last trip in this journal, and this one was already in July, in the beginning of July, just another short 1-day trip to Ohus, also together with a friend who was visiting us for a few days, and yeah, just a nice little weekend trip to the beach and to this cute small town. I really like to go there, and I make new spreads about these trips every time when I go there. I've been there many times already, but I like this place, I like this town, and it's always something special, like a bit out of ordinary, even if I've been there already many times and know this town pretty well and always take pictures and basically go to the same places, but still I think it's nice to document this short little trips as well, because still it's something special, something that I don't do daily, regularly, but not daily, and I just like to document these special things, so that's why I have this little journal in addition to my main travel journal, mainly for this reason, just to have some place also to document these short trips. When I don't feel like using my main journal, which is bigger in traveler's notebook in regular size, sometimes I just don't feel like I want to use that one, and like that one maybe is way too big for some of those shorter trips, and I just want to make something very quick. Then I reach out for this little journal, and I definitely will start a new insert for the second part of this year, and will continue to use this travel journal, this cover and passport size as my second travel journal, or like in addition to my main travel journal. And I really like this cover, and I also recently added this cute little charm with sniff that I bought in Finland. He's really cute, and I think for some time I will keep him here on this cover, and maybe then we'll put him somewhere else, but I think he looks really cute here on this journal. Yeah, so this is another finished travel journal of this year. I already finished quite a few, and I think so far most journals that I finished this year are travel journals about different trips that I had this year. I've been traveling a lot this year, so most of the journals that I finished are actually travel journals, and there still will be quite many trips this year, so I think probably in the end of the year I will have quite a few finished travel journals, and maybe then in the end of the year I will make a video where I will show all the travel journals that I finished this year. But that's it for this video, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next videos. Bye!